Most men think they need better lines, better jokes, a better opening. But that is not your problem. Your problem is you do not understand what is actually happening inside a woman's mind during a conversation. And nobody is talking about this. Not the dating coaches. Not the YouTube gurus. Nobody. Today, that changes. I am going to give you 7 dark psychology secrets that will completely change how you talk to women. These are not recycled tips. These come straight from behavioral psychology and human science. And by the end of this video, you will never approach a conversation the same way again. Stay until secret number 6. It is the most powerful one on this list. Let me be honest with you first. Most conversation advice for men is trash. It is the same thing recycled over and over. Make eye contact. Ask questions. Be confident. You already know all of that. And it is clearly not working. Real conversation mastery is not about what you say. It is about understanding how the human brain works. It is about psychology. And when you understand the psychology behind connection, everything becomes easy. These 7 secrets are rooted in real behavioral science. They are used by psychologists, negotiators, and the most socially powerful people in the world. And today, you are going to learn all of them. If this kind of content helps you, hit that subscribe button right now. I drop new psychology and self-improvement videos every week. Let us get into it. Secret 1. The Pratfall Effect. Here is something that will surprise you. Women are not attracted to perfect men. They are attracted to real men. There is a psychological principle called the Pratfall Effect. It was discovered by psychologist Elliot Aronson. His research showed that when a highly competent person makes a small, relatable mistake, people actually like them. More, not less. More. Why does this work? Because perfection is cold. Perfection creates distance. But a small flaw makes you human. It makes you safe. It makes you real. Here is how to use this in conversation. Do not hide your small imperfections. Mention them casually and confidently. Say something like, "I am terrible at remembering names, fair warning," or laugh at yourself when you stumble over a word. The key is confidence. You are not apologizing for the flaw. You are owning it. That combination, competence plus a small human flaw, is incredibly magnetic. Most men try to appear perfect in conversation. That makes them look stiff and fake. Drop one small imperfection early. Watch the entire energy shift. Secret 2. Misattribution of Arousal. This one comes from a famous Harvard psychology study, and it will blow your mind. Researchers put men and women on 2 different bridges. One bridge was completely safe and boring. The other bridge was high, shaky, and slightly scary. A researcher met people on both bridges and gave them a number to call later. The people on the scary bridge called back far more often. Why? Because their heart was racing from the bridge. But their brain misattributed that excitement to the researcher. This is called misattribution of arousal. When someone feels excitement or mild stress around you, their brain sometimes credits that feeling to you. Here is how to use this practically. Suggest conversations or first meetings in slightly exciting environments. A rooftop bar, a busy market, an unfamiliar neighborhood, anywhere with natural energy and stimulation. Even in conversation, you can create this. Tell a slightly suspenseful story. Bring up a mildly controversial topic. Create a moment of playful tension. Her brain connects that energy to you, and she remembers the conversation as exciting. Location and energy matter far more than most men realize. Secret 3. Conversational cold reads. This secret makes women feel like you genuinely understand them within minutes of meeting, and it works almost every time. A cold read is a bold, specific observation you make about someone's personality. Think about how a mentalist operates. They say things like, "You seem like someone who appears confident on the outside but is actually very selective about who you trust." Nobody says that to people. So when you do, it feels powerful. It feels like you SEE her. Here is the simple formula. Start with, "You seem like someone who," and follow it with something that is true for most thoughtful, independent people. For example, "You seem like someone who has high standards and gets bored easily." Or, "You strike me as someone who is funny with close friends but quiet around people you just met." She will almost always say, "Oh my God, how did you know that?" You did not read her mind. You read human nature. But in that moment, she feels deeply seen. And that feeling creates instant connection. Secret 4. The Zeigarnik Effect. Your brain hates unfinished things. It cannot let them go. This is called the Zeigarnik Effect, named after psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik. She discovered that people remember incomplete tasks far better than completed ones. Your brain keeps looping back to anything that is unresolved. You can weaponize this in conversation. Tell stories that build curiosity but do not finish immediately. For example, say something crazy happened to me last year in Bangkok. Actually, before I get to that, what brought you here tonight? You planted the story. Now she is waiting for it. She is engaged. She is invested. You can also use this with topics. Start a thought and let it hang. There is actually a really interesting reason why I do that. I will tell you in a second. Then continue talking about something else briefly before returning. This technique keeps her mentally hooked on the conversation. She is not just listening, she is actively waiting. And people who are waiting are always paying attention. Secret 5. Strategic vulnerability. This is not about crying on the first date. This is not about unloading your trauma. This is something much more precise. Strategic vulnerability means sharing one specific, brief personal story at exactly the right moment in a conversation. Not because you need to vent, but because it creates a sudden emotional bridge between two people. Here is the psychology behind it. When someone shares something real and slightly personal, it triggers a reciprocity response in the listener. They instinctively want to open up too, and the moment she opens up, the conversation goes from surface level to genuinely meaningful. The timing matters. Wait until the conversation has some warmth and flow. Then drop one real, brief story. Something that shows you have depth. Maybe a moment where you failed and what you learned. Maybe a time you felt genuinely lost. Keep it short. Keep it calm. Do not make it dramatic. The goal is not sympathy. The goal is depth. One real moment beats 100 perfect lines every single time. Secret 6. The reverse question technique. Most men answer every question they are asked. That is a mistake. When you always answer directly, you give away all your mystery. You become predictable. And predictable is boring. The reverse question technique changes the dynamic completely. Instead of answering her question, you flip it back playfully. She asks, "So what do you do for work?" You say, "Guess." She asks where you are from. You say, "Where do you think?" This does two things. First, it makes you immediately unpredictable. Second, it puts her in the position of thinking about you, investing mental energy in you, and people value what they invest in. The key is delivery. Say it with a relaxed smile. Make it feel like a game, not a deflection. You are not being cold. You are being playful. There is a big difference. Use this sparingly. Once or twice in a conversation is enough. It creates just the right amount of mystery without making you seem evasive or strange. Secret 7. Intermittent reinforcement. This is the most psychologically powerful secret on this list. Intermittent reinforcement is a concept from behavioral psychology. It simply means giving warmth and engagement inconsistently rather than constantly. When you are always warm, always available, always responsive, you become predictable. And the brain stops paying attention to predictable things. But when warmth comes and goes in unpredictable patterns, the brain becomes hyper-focused on it. This is the same psychology behind why slot machines are so addictive. You never know when the reward is coming, so you keep paying attention. In conversation, this means you do not have to be on every single second. Pull back slightly, let a pause sit, show genuine enthusiasm one moment, then become calm and quiet the next. You are not being cold or rude. You are being layered. And layered people are fascinating. The goal is not to play games. The goal is to stop being completely readable. Mystery is not dishonesty. Mystery is depth. Let us bring it all together. Secret 1. Use the Pratfall Effect. Own a small flaw confidently. Secret 2. Use misattribution of arousal. Create energy in your environment. Secret 3. Use cold reads. Make her feel genuinely seen. Secret 4. Use the Zeigarnik Effect. Leave stories unfinished. Keep her hooked. Secret 5. Use strategic vulnerability. One real moment creates real connection. Secret 6. Use the reverse question technique. Be unpredictable. Be a little mysterious. Secret 7. Use intermittent reinforcement. Do not be fully readable. These are not tricks. They are tools. The goal is not to manipulate anyone. The goal is to become the kind of man who creates real, memorable, magnetic conversations. Pick 2 of these secrets this week. Practice them. That is all you need to start. If this video gave you something real, do one thing right now. Subscribe. I make videos every week about psychology, self-improvement, and becoming a sharper, stronger version of yourself. And if you want to go even deeper, watch my next video on how to build unshakable confidence from the inside out. The link is right on your screen. I will see you there.